Right now, we're live at the scene of a train derailment in Janesville. The details authorities are sharing so far.
A cold night for trick-or-treaters despite being fueled by candy. Gary's here with the first warn forecast and when we can expect a slight warm-up.
And with these winter-like temperatures, is your furnace or heater ready to go? Why a local expert is saying don't delay any fixes. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Breaking news in Janesville, where in the last 2.5 hours, authorities have responded to a train derailment near downtown.
Now, this all happening just several blocks northeast of the 5 Points intersection. Our Armand Rahman is there tonight at the scene of this derailment. And Armand, what have you learned?
Yeah, Eric and Charlotte, I've been here since minutes after it happened at 3:30 here. And we're getting a better look right now at the train derailment. I'll step out of here so you can just see as the cars seem to have come off of the wheels slightly off of the track here. And as you can see, one completely overturned on its side, two others pretty close to it leaning. And if you could see on the other side of the cars, we got to see the grain spilled out onto the grass as well as onto part of the street there. Race Street is the name of that residential area. So again, a very interesting situation. No cause yet, according to both Janesville Police and Union Pacific. However, they said that there have been no injuries at this time, and they will keep the public updated as to when this blockage can be fixed. Inspectors, as you can see right behind me, going up and down the tracks, trying to figure out how they can clear these large train cars. For now, live in Janesville, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Well, plenty of parents and kids braving tonight's cold to go trick-or-treating, especially with the promise of candy to push them through these temperatures. We saw earlier some light snow on this Halloween, but it's been the cold today we've been warning you about.
It can never be cold, too cold for kids on Halloween. We have team coverage tonight covering the chilly temperatures. Jalen Banks live in one Fitchburg neighborhood with trick-or-treaters. But first, Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joins us with the first warn forecast. Gary?
Well, skies have really cleared out over the last hour here in Madison, and that's going to allow the temperatures to drop off. The winds have also picked up a little bit, and we're dealing with wind chills that are in the 20s. Let's start out by taking a look at the first warn weather alert day that we keep in the forecast for this evening. Actual temperatures will be between about 30 and 35, and wind chills between the upper teens and the middle 20s through the evening hours. Live view from the WISC-TV Skycam shows just how nicely the skies have cleared out. The Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam still shows more clouds there, but those will clear out over the next hour or two. Still some lake effect snow showers from Milwaukee and Sheboygan southward into the areas around Lake Geneva and Racine and Kenosha counties. Those areas under winter weather advisories, but 6-hour future track radar takes that snow straight south. So we're not looking for any more snow across our viewing area. Current temperatures are in the lower 30s in Madison, upper 30s in Janesville. Most areas seeing temperatures in the low to mid 30s. Across Dane County, it's 33 degrees in Cross Plains, 34 degrees in Deerfield, and 34 in Stoughton. But you factor in the winds, and this is what it feels like. 27 in Madison, 30 in Janesville, and already wind chills approaching the 20-degree mark over parts of our northwestern viewing area. Look for skies to become mostly clear this evening. It'll be quite cold. Temperatures dropping to around 31 by 10 p.m. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast. It does include some improvement in temperatures, but with a payoff, we'll have to get some showers in the forecast as well.
Winter-like temperatures are here, and if you were like some of us, that's made you wonder if your furnace is ready.
Our Kyle Pozorski talked to a Madison area plumber about the simple things you can do and joins us live now with that checklist. Kyle?
Good evening, guys. I'm here staying next to a furnace in an apartment complex. The plumber I spoke to this morning tells me that this morning's snow was a bit of a wake-up call for everyone to know that right now is the time to get your furnace checked out.
A lot of guys, they'll wait till today when the snow's flying to turn it on.
Troy Marthaler of Action Plumbing in Sun Prairie says when Jack Frost comes knocking, it's time to get your heating system in order.
The system has to run because you get condensation on your vent pipes. You get condensation from the furnace. Everything fills in your drain traps, in your drain hoses.
Architectural Digest finds that buying a new furnace could cost you on average more than $4,600. I asked Troy to give me his top 3 tips everyone should know this winter, what he calls the simple steps to avoid a big repair bill.
Always make sure you get your system turned on before it gets cold. Have your routine maintenance done. Always make sure you got fresh filters in your system. If you wait till the end, it doesn't matter what company you call. Everybody's going to be busy now.
It's great advice for those sticking around this winter, but for the snowbirds out there looking to get away from the cold, he also wants you to know this one thing.
If you have nobody to watch your place, or you don't have like a smart thermostat that you can see the temperature from wherever you are, if you don't have that, then you definitely don't want to turn your thermostat down even to 45.
And if you follow all of these steps and something still breaks, do not wait.
And he tells me that the maintenance isn't limited to just homeowners. If you do rent and you see if your lease requires, if you do have to do regular maintenance, some landlords do require tenants to do things like changing the filters. Reporting for News 3 Now, I'm Kyle Bazorski.
Well, a group of 4-year-old goblins and ghouls already got their fix in of trick-or-treating this morning. The senior residents at Cedarhurst of Verona welcomed little ones from the Goddard School. Residents in both the assisted living and memory care wings of the facility handed out goodies to the little trick-or-treaters. Well, those trick-or-treating right now are trying to squeeze out every last piece of candy they can get while it's still light out.
And that even includes our very own Jalen Banks out in Fitchburg tonight, seeing what the trick-or-treating is like in this cold weather. Jalen?
Yeah, guys, even with it being frigid here in Fitchburg, there's families and trick-or-treaters everywhere. Mario and Luigi, it's a police officer and his canine counterpart, passing out, like glow stickers and stuff so that here at this home, we have what I believe is a Jedi night and then just another night in general. Even with all these different temps and with it being super cold, families are still out here, and we've got Michael Myers here. You want to say hi, Mike? Wave to the camera. Dope. He's got his hoodie on, staying warm. Show us what you got, bud. What'd you end up getting?
Oh, honey, you can have that one.
Oh, show us what you got. Your candy. Your candy? He got a Kit Kat. But yeah, so people are still out here. The streets are full. Gotcha. Yes, sir. All right, sounds good. Yeah, so the streets are full. Families are still coming here getting candy despite it being so cold. But reporting in Fitchburg, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
All right, stay warm out there. Very friendly Mike Myers, by the way. Good to see them all having a good time. Next at 6, Governor Evers is suing the Republican-controlled legislature. He argues it is obstructing basic government functions, like signing off on previously approved pay raises for university employees. Nearly 35,000 UW employees were set to receive pay raises after a 6% raise was passed in the state budget. But those raises must also be approved by a committee of legislative leaders, which were ultimately approved for state workers, but not UW employees because of opposition towards spending on diversity and inclusion offices. Governor Evers asking the liberal-controlled Wisconsin Supreme Court to now take on that case.
Ahead of Veterans Day, the Dane County Board of Supervisors is asking residents next week to put a green light in the window of their homes or businesses. By displaying a green light, you'll be showing appreciation and support for local veterans. A new program called Operation Green Light for Veterans runs all next week, leading up to Veterans Day on November 11th. The green light is a symbol to raise awareness around challenges many veterans who transition to civilian life face every year. More local news straight ahead at 6. A recent study found Wisconsin residents have the worst password security in the entire country.
Coming up, how a team of researchers at UW-Madison is working to better protect your sensitive information.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are lots of matzo pizza, just $4.99. Dole chopped or premium salad kits, just $2.99. And select Coke products or AHA, just $4.99 each when you buy 3. Only at Hy-Vee.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
This is the house that Angels built. Attic Angels Senior Living Community is built on a foundation of authentic, local care. A framework for living well. Windows to take in the beautiful future. And it's crowned by the pride that one's home is one's castle. This is the house that Angels built. Attic Angel Community. Independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living. Built with the help of angels.
Score the lowest prices of the year right now at Brothers Main's Black Friday sale. You won't find lower prices anywhere. And enjoy our free delivery. Shop family-owned Brothers Main's low price guarantee on brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. Feel like family. Brothers Main.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Kraft macaroni and cheese, just 77 cents. Pork loin back ribs, just $1.99 a pound. And 4 pounds of Hy-Vee sugar, just $1.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
When you type in a password, you often see a series of asterisks on your screen, but that series of symbols means so much more to your software and for your digital security.
Our Catherine Merck spoke to a team of researchers at UW-Madison about what it means for your sensitive information.
We were just like messing around with Google login forms.
These PhD students say an accident led to a significant discovery about your password security.
We were entering our passwords in our Gmail account login form. The password was visible in plain text in the HTML source code. And we were like, is this a mistake?
Their findings have to do with something that all of us use every single day. Use a password to access an account. You might see small asterisks when you type it in. However, your computer's browser reads it in this code.
It can see your password in this case, and well, now your password is gone. So that's to us, we feel like that's a very big vulnerability.
The researchers found that a number of websites, including big names like Google and Facebook, store sensitive information through this kind of code.
This is not something that users know that their password is so easily accessible, and it's kind of scary that the password, so I keep on talking password, but it's not just password, it's all your sensitive data.
The UW-Madison researchers presented their findings to Google. In a statement, the company responded that it is looking into the matter, but does not consider this a security flaw, especially if permissions for the extensions are configured correctly. But that's still concerning for these PhD students.
So there needs to be more fine-grained control over sensitive information. I think that's what we realized.
The team hopes that their discovery prevents a security accident on your end by making sure you know the risks of your passwords.
Just be careful as what you are installing in the browser.
Reporting in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.